Here we are with Fox the G here in London for Misfits 11. Fox, how you doing today?
Holy shit, I'm losing track of them too, I'm not gonna lie. I was saying it was Misfits 8 earlier, Misfits 9. Yeah, it is 11. Misfits 11.
It is 11. You don't say 00 anymore. So I'll get right into it. You recently posted on your Instagram story that some nobodies were calling you out. Are you able to name any of those names?
Nah.
Fair enough.
I want to give them attention, bro. Like, that's what they want, but I want to send shots and be like, hey, get off my dick. But at the same time, I don't want to be... It's just a word of advice so that other people don't make the same mistake, because they're wasting their time tagging me.
Fair enough. There was, again, a lot of talk of you fighting on this card. Were there any truth to this kind of social media talk?
Yeah. Honestly, I turned 18, September? That was Misfits 9. Since then, they've wanted me on every card, and it's just about figuring it out. Honestly, we were trying to figure that out before I was even 18. I was 17 trying to get a fight with A-Pop. And that didn't go through because obviously some people, maybe A-Pop had an injury or something. Whatever it was, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm obviously going to say he's pussy, but that's because that's me. Like, I'm going to have to say that. But he might have been injured. Maybe something else was happening. Or maybe he was just smart and he didn't want to fight me because he knows I'd fucking kill him. But that didn't work out. Fred didn't work out. Adam, I wanted Adam on the Prime card. My team didn't think that was a good idea, which in hindsight, that would have been fucking stupid. No training, going in against a guy like Adam, more experience, more training. I do need more time before that fight. I'm willing to admit that, but I'm still game for anything. So then we came to this card, and it was the same thing, like trying to figure out what would work. And it's looking like sometime within the next 2 months I'm going to get in that ring. This is the most confident I've ever been that I'm actually going to get the damn fight because of the talks that have been happening. We're with some game opponents that are actually down. So, fuck, man. We'll see what happens.
You say there's some game opponents. Are there any fighters maybe outside of Misfits that haven't fought here yet that maybe have fought on other promotions that you'd like to fight?
Yeah, obviously there's Jack Manifold, which, yeah, there you go, I hit it. He's one of those guys. There's a lot of guys that have fought on Crater Clash. There's also Michael Reeves, Jack Manifold. There's other people that maybe haven't fought that I could fight for my first fight. There's just all kinds of options, and it's all about whoever's game and is actually down to do it. It doesn't matter if they've been on Misfits or not. It's just about if they'll come over to Misfits.
They're all in your weight class, so it makes perfect sense. Now, you were training with Salt Pappy and Anthony Taylor this week, and you've been hinting towards possibly putting out that footage. How are they looking, and is that a rematch we could potentially see on Misfits?
Yeah, I would say that is 100% going to happen. That's the vibe that I got, it went really well. Sandy, what time is it, by the way?
It's 2:30.
2:30? Okay, half an hour and the footage drops. It's going live at 3. It was a fucking hell of a spar, if I'm honest. It was really, really good. They both treated it like a fight, if I'm honest. They were talking to each other. It was 8 rounds of just pure, just going at it, man, if I'm honest. It was really good. And it's pretty clear that they want that fight again in the future. Probably after Papi redeems himself, after obviously what happened against Slim. So, yeah, no, I think it'll 100% happen down the line.
So this week in an interview, Mams Taylor hinted at the possibility of you and Fred potentially in a tag team together. Is that an idea you like?
Yeah, it's an idea that I like. I mean, if it's me fighting, I like the idea. It doesn't really matter about anything else. Just Fox the G boxing match is all I really heard. So Mams says something and I say yes. It's about if Fred says yes, which I don't think he will. He's doing his interviews. But regardless, man, like, if Fred's not going to do a tag team with me, fuck it, I'll just fight the 2 opponents in one night. Like, I don't really care.
Are there any tag team opponents in your mind for you and Fred?
Literally, bro, everybody. Fuck it. Like, I really, there's Small Spartan J, he's done well against Pulley. There's Pulley, obviously. Down the line, there's Dean. Down the line, there's Waleed. Down the line, there's all kinds of guys. Obviously, you got Yeti right there. And his tag team opponent, A-Pop, I wouldn't mind taking them on sometime. There's all kinds of them.
I guess we'll come back to Misfits 11 now. Can we get some predictions for the 2 title fights on the card? Obviously, Jarvis versus B-Dave and Julie Pocker versus Elena Vampira.
Yeah, Jarvis versus B-Dave is a tough one because Jarvis is definitely a better boxer, but I think B-Dave has, honestly, he's got that knockout power. He can knock a man out. He could give him jelly legs. So I would say if B-Dave is confident enough to land that shot, and he does land the shot, he's got a chance at knocking out Jarvis. But other than that, Jarvis is just going to go in the box. It's all about game plan, whoever does better on that front. So it's honestly a 50-50 for me. Elena Vampira versus Julie Poca. I'm going to go with the upset, I think. I think that a lot of people think Julie's going to do it. I think Elena has a lot of potential.
I agree with you.
Really? I think she has the ability, honestly. I think she's just as much of a dog as Julie. So I think Elena's going to go in there and do it, not easily, but in a much more dominant fashion than people expect.
Well, speaking of fights, which fight do you think will be fight of the night?
OJ Rose versus Gabriel Silva. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I think that both of these guys, especially OJ, are like really, really rising stars. Like, OJ really is. He came into this scene, and even I was shitting on him. Like, and I admit that. Like, I was shitting on him. He was asking for it, though, but I was still shitting on him. And, man, how far he's come in just 2 fights is crazy. Now he's fighting Anderson Silva's son. He fought Kimbo Slice's son. He's had a lot of good opportunities, and he's grabbed them by the balls and knocked people out. So I think he could do the same thing against Gabriel Silva. I'm fucking ready for that fight.
Obviously, final question. We're coming down from the Prime card, the kind of high of the Prime card, the best Misfits event that there's ever been, to a free event. But I think they've done incredibly well to put this card together. How does this event feel in comparison to that Prime card event?
You know what? It's like going from ket to cocaine. It's still good.
I think we'll leave it there. Thanks so much, folks.